Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So this is only a look at the intraday chart, short-term chart, 30-minute chart. In my first video today, I covered the daily, so feel free to check that out if you're interested. Not too much has changed since the last update. We are still holding below that 65,000 level. It was attacked again. This is the level where the price got rejected yesterday from 65k, the 200% extension of this initial 1-2 setup to the upside. And most importantly, I mean, whether the third wave here in the white count gets another upside extension or the fourth wave might have already started, this is really just short-term noise, I would say, because what we really need is we need the 5 waves up to confirm that the larger degree fourth wave indeed has bottomed on the 5th of July. For now, I'm tracking here 3 waves up, even with one more extension to the upside. I would still consider this 3 waves up. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, then 4, 5. I've just slightly adjusted the support region after the last video, because the price made a marginally higher high, and it could just be an extension of the third wave. It is only a 3-wave rally, however, and when looking at the Ethereum chart, for example, Ethereum looks more like a B-wave top today, but you know, it's not confirmed yet. And also here, I mean, this could just be a B-wave top. I'm going to zoom in a minute. I'm talking about the internal, I mean, wave B of 4, yeah, not necessarily the yellow count, because as I said before, and as I said yesterday, in the yellow scenario, if this really is the yellow B wave, like a corrective rally, which would lead to another low, it now takes a break below that orange support region to confirm that. Until we break below it, I give the bulls the benefit of the doubt just because of the extensions that we've seen to the upside. Yeah, it just doesn't have a normal corrective look, even though this is corrective price action, because it's overlapping and it's just a 3-wave rally. If it's turning into a 5-wave move, I can consider this to be a diagonal pattern. And if a diagonal pattern is completed, then, well, this counts as a 5-wave move. It could be the wave 1 of the next larger wave to the upside. And that would be a good confirmation that a low has been established on the 5th of July. That's really what we are watching for, at least from an analysis point of view. From a trading point of view, the risk has increased, I think, short term, because we had our support region. This was the support region where most people, well, people generally would look for entry points. Yeah. Especially the price here reacted a couple of times, 3 times actually, to the 38.2 retracement. You know, some people might have bought a little bit. I did buy a little bit here and there, you know, I think 3 positions in spot in July, and I took some partial profits yesterday around the same price, and I intend to take some more profits if we go higher. If we go lower, I might add a little bit again, and that's sort of how I intend to play this. That's just one way of doing it. Another way was to maybe enter a futures long trade after a breakout above the trend line. Now, the reason why I say this is, no, you might have done that, you might have not done that, but it's important to also at some point, you know, watch for these breakouts. We have, I published, or I updated Fetch AI just half an hour ago. There's also such a trend line, right? Not the same quality of trend line. I think here we had 4 touch points, but still, you know, you get a lot of these trend line breakouts at the moment in crypto. Now we are hovering above an ascending trend line. And also here we have 4, 5 touch points. And as long as this trend line is holding, there isn't really any evidence that the immediate uptrend is over. Yesterday I had a very steep trend line on here, but these very steep trend lines are fragile. So it broke, did land on the next trend line, not surprisingly. And now we're holding that one, and it takes a break below that to get to the next one. And that could send the price down to around about 61.5k, yeah, deeper into the orange micro support region. The thing is, we have obviously this third wave to the upside, which might have started here on the 8th of July. It is long enough, and it reached 65k. It's a 200% extension. Any break above the intraday high, which is around 65.2k, would send us to targets in the 67K area. So here, 2.382 extension would be the next one. I could add the 2.618 as well, just so that you have the next levels, 68.7K. It is not entirely clear what this is. In the earliest video today, I mentioned to you this could have been an A wave down, maybe 5 waves down, maybe 3 waves. The price rallied, but only in 3 waves. So it's corrective price action. That doesn't give me an edge to say, okay, we have started the decline, or it looked like the first decent pullback from since Friday, the 12th of July. But it's unclear if this is part of wave 4, of the larger 4, or if we're still in a third wave. So I think at the moment it's more like, okay, if we break above the intraday high, it becomes clearer that we are in an extension of the third still, and we could get into that 67K area. Any break below the green trend line could indicate that we're actually in the larger fourth already. Maybe this is an A, B, C structure, and then we'll take it from there, and I will update you accordingly. But for now, we see a little bit of downside pressure. The price seems to have problems to push above the intraday high. And again, the rally is only in 3 waves. So maybe the update that I made earlier today, my first 2 updates where I talked about here, the potential of a B wave in this 4th wave, maybe this is unfolding. But I just need a bit more downside momentum to confirm that. I mean, it's a 3-wave rally. It could just easily be a B wave top, yeah. So yeah, but then the support levels start at 62.5K. Then we have 60.8K or 60,860, 59,560 going forward as support. But I would not necessarily assume yet that the wave 4 has started. It might have. It might have. And that was sort of my perspective earlier today. But then we pushed to a new high but failed. It's always difficult in a 4th wave to say, is this still part of a 3rd? Or are we already in the 4th? So I think it's just worth watching for those trend lines, parameters, and the support area against which we can still focus on higher prices. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.